said I got you in pain.
I'd be in pain,
You ever gonna fuck with me again? I'm just playing nothing.
No.
Let's not even start. Alright. Oh no, not go on your YouTube.
Huh?
Go on your YouTube and watch it.
I can't.
What up, y'all? How you can't? Don't you have YouTube, nigga?
You have your clothes here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a shirt.
It's in the garage.
Okay.
The alarm on. Go get it.
The alarm goes off if you open the garage door?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever set it off?
Yep.
Well, where's the fan? In the garage?
No, it's behind there. What up? Why is your thing like that?
Think like
I
what?
need Tylenol. I forgot that.
Thought that's what you went to the store for.
Yeah, they didn't have my at all. That's what I needed.
Sam, you don't even know how to spell my fucking name.
I do.
Yeah.
It's J-A-Y.
That spells J.
Yeah, that's his name.
No, Jalen.
7, you don't know how to spell my last name, nigga.
Do you even know how to spell my name, Seven?
No.
How do you be finding me on TikTok then?
I'd be following 9 and I'd be looking at all her followers.
This shit weird as fuck.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys.
Seven. It's behind there. Seven, you got a text. Can you type under there? Let me see. Oh shit, hold on, gang.
This is DJ Reed returning.
Let me see again. Let me see how you do that shit.
Across the 25 to the 27.
Oh, I don't know how to do that shit neither. You can go ahead and subscribe. Oh, you already subscribed to me. What up, y'all? I know I'm late, my bad. It's up already. That's how I'm sitting up. You could, you just found out how to type?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Taken. Seven, you can't, but you can watch though. Let me see how that should look on your tablet game. Man, that don't look too bad.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Watch this touchdown on your tablet.
That's Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Thank you.
On first down, Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Let me see that.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You tapped in? Thank you.
Tyler Lockett.
What up, y'all?
26 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down.
Seven, are you trying to figure out how to text on there? Alright, look. Your name should be under there. Your name should be up there. You see how that person said yo?
Was it an audible?
You see it?
Or was it just a
yeah.
play call that they had in their
Do you see it? Yeah, that. Your shit should be under there, man. I don't know what's wrong with yours yet. She not on her school account.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe
that's what I thought.
If we try and work along with them
and then look,
speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried.
No, I was saying that to one of these girls, and I'm like, yeah, you young and shit. She's like, oh, I'm 21. I was like, oh, shit, my bad, gang. No, I don't think he's that one. Bitch, there it is. That's what we need, nigga. Did another nigga, that nigga like 23.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that.
Damn, yeah, I'm gonna need to go in that garage because I need a cook.
They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Crack that window. It'll get you right. Hold on.
Here's second
hold on, quick. Hold on. Blitz.
Nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Oh no, it didn't. That just happened. It's just late on there.
On third down, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting it on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if you can't
oh, shit. None of you tapped in?
Go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball
I am.
sometimes.
I'm on YouTube.
Up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Jarwin. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Interception.
Great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
Go upstairs and let me know when that alarm off. You know when the alarm is off? No, when it's not on, off. I know, go look when it's off. Tell me when it's back to normal. You can do it off your phone. No, not me. Hold on. Ah!
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down.
You tapped in still? Good looking, gang. You my one viewer. Good looking. Yeah,
you
lit.
Knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
6-0 our score after 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Running like a bitch.
He is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8
Now
there
you,
on the
now you know when the
8th play
alarm
of the
off.
drive.
Go see if it's not set anymore. Go see right quick, man.
Forget trying to set
And just let me know.
They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Interception.
Again on second down. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can.
It's on?
And that time they picked
He
up
turned
the
it
first
off?
down. So now on defense,
You sure?
do you assign a man to him?
Yeah, I told him to.
and
So
try
I'm
and
about to go
cover
out there.
before he gets going.
Elliott.
Oh, y'all didn't knock just like this nigga did. Riz, they don't suck. They ain't that bad.
Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Give me another one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
I needed the code,
Trying
y'all.
to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
Oops. For real again? Look at all these waters. Hold on, gang.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks
nigga.
offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say
We just got you doing everything,
just
huh?
kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have
We
to
just
be
got you doing
dramatic.
everything,
Just
huh?
get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Flushed out right. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
Tap the bottle, y'all. Everybody tap the bottle.
Minimal gain.
Thanks.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Bro, what the fuck?
Throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Hey, nigga, that's on me.
What happens now with these quarterbacks who can move? Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
Put it on
I
her.
think that discouraged him from taking off.
Bro, stop for you. Break the shit.
Pass downfield that fell incomplete.
I'm gonna have to break your little ass.
Wilson will throw again. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
After the big play, a chance to finish
I don't
now
think
on
he looked
1st and
good.
goal. To throw is Wilson.
I don't know, sir. I don't know if they really want him on that PC over there, though.
Touchdown.
King of Bout, he came on the,
first half touchdown passes.
he won a
And
gun.
the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
But that shit look hard on the PC.
Point now
Maybe
coming
I'm
from
gonna have to go.
Myers. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over,
you could play PC on Madden.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
What? Oh no, I seen that. I mean, I heard it. Bell West.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
You should have went, huh? You should have went, huh?
Fields this way up at the 17.
Nigga.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Oh no, I'm not shaking my head because of that, son. Excuse me.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
What's my fault? Nigga, if it was too high, I should have been crying.
It's Elliott.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action.
She don't need a coat out, then she ain't gonna drink
it. In this
it.
situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott.
Nigga, bro, I need a fucking fumble.
Gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's some.
Throwing. Prescott.
Oh, why you didn't jump, bitch?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I do not know that
on
one.
a minute to play in this
I don't remember.
half.
Maybe 10. Maybe 9. I don't know.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Oh, yes.
And
That's
he
what I'm
can only
talking about,
manage
nigga.
to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation,
right down here.
Shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way
they be doing too much in the morning. So I need to be wrong.
They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did.
I'm trying to go outside.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant. That's caught by Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. There's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. A sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And now
he about to quit now. He quit now, yo.
10.
He quit now.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown,
I bought heaters, so we're okay now.
Get kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
You're not leaving her.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Sound good.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Final play of the half. Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
You asked too many questions.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
If y'all don't give me a
they're going to
fumble, y'all
start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
God damn.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
From the 38, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So still 14 yards to go. Second down.
Fuck you just said me.
Now Prescott.
Oh, yes. That's what I've been waiting for. Oh, fucking let's go.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
King, your ass at 14. No, I'm just playing, fam.
Fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I think
their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Oh,
nice
get that nigga.
play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, Prescott. But that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
I want to laugh.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Oh, no. Hold on.
To the air again, Prescott.
Oh, turn around, boy.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Hold on.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. But now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf.
You finally got your one right. Let's go.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
You watching again?
DK Metcalf. 87 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is in the end
like to
zone.
move a lot.
The lead up 2-0.
Hey. You looking at that light or something? Bro, I just.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Play action now, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Find what? Oh, I wasn't looking. Switching my
throwing
approach.
Again on 2nd down. Prescott to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's
Exam, bro.
inside the 30.
Exam, Dejan.
Maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
What you got going on, bro?
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard,
just
Brandon.
being
You've
up
got
late with
defensive
everybody.
linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books.
Damn. Yo, just getting off work? Ooh, fuck that.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
That nigga said, I've been at work.
And he will fight his way into
Damn,
the
nigga, how
end
much they pay you an
zone for
hour?
Cowboy
You said what?
touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott,
No.
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the
Damn,
Cowboys
how
get a
much they
small
paying?
measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Alright, here come fumble right here. Good money, hell yeah.
They'll try and
Come
run
on,
it
hit
here.
that.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So still lots of work
You trying
left
to
to
move?
do, but here comes the onside
Who you
kick.
swinging at?
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to
swinging
try
at?
the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
I mean, she did just eat
Well,
what she
throw
got
on
here,
first
man.
down with Wilson. Buying time to his
Oh,
left.
fuck, man, nigga.
And that went a little too high as
I
it's
worked
knocked
on
away
more.
and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember,
Oh, shit.
arguably,
Yeah,
he's
that
more
shit be
dangerous
looking weird when he
outside
split
the
it up like
pocket
that.
than he is in it. But how about the job they did
Yeah,
defensively
that's
to
just
stay with the
up, bro.
receiver
Make you good
and knock
money,
the
man.
ball
You need to
away?
come out here.
I think they
They
had a
gonna
sigh
pay
of
you real
relief
good.
there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
I mean,
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson forced out to his left.
oh, there it is.
And that's going
There
to
it
be
is.
caught.
There it
Dwayne
is.
Eskridge. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. Boy,
What you,
another big
mean
play
with that?
late here
What
for an
at?
offense, Charles, that certainly has
Where
had
is
its
what
fair
at?
share of big
Baraka Teeth?
Nebraska.
Oh, Nebraska? No, fuck no. Where Baraka? No. I don't think that's what he meant. 7. I mean, so I said 7. Gianna. Oh, I don't even know who that is, bro. I don't know who that is. I guess I'll run one more game. She not even tired. Oh, you looking for Raheem? That nigga, Raheem at his crib. Yeah, y'all go lay down. I'm about to be up there. Oh yeah, cause my I just put my cover.
Blanket for me and G.
No, y'all shit upstairs.
I want the clean one.
It is clean.
I want the fresh one.
That's my shit. I just washed my shit because it's been sitting in my car for a long time.
Right, I need the fresh clean one.
It ain't even that clean. It's been dirty. It's been in my car.
No, but me and G need the clean one.
No, I remember she can't be all around all that detergent, remember?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago.
Oh yeah, her blanket upstairs. Y'all got where her blanket at?
They're all all set as their
That one that came with her car seat.
with the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, and how
Yo,
about this? An onside kick to start
I want to
the
come
game.
out there, bro. This summer. Hold on.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. And look at this.
Oh, I'm gonna say.
Football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there.
Yeah, hit my number, bro. That shit 504 715 4848. Or you can hit my Instagram. I forgot you had that. Or I think I gave you my Snap. Oh, that nigga got my number. Whoa. Shit, cool. What's down with you? Yeah, you be tapping in on the live, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Nah,
He'll
good looking
spot
though.
Eskridge
What you been
open
on?
left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Why you work so late?
Dwayne Eskridge, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Right.
Extra
Man,
point up and through by
y'all be working on
Myers.
like big ass
And that
houses
makes
out
the score 7-0.
Yeah, like right now we're working at Bloomberg right now.
there? You still
So
you
look at
still in
this. They got
Richfield
the
still or
7-0
no?
lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team
No,
for
that's
the
like
Ravens.
Lincoln side.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it,
But
the risk comes
hold
out
on,
to play.
I
And here
thought
they gave up
Westminster was by
great field
Higgins.
position.
And that's the key to
No.
everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type
I'm
of field
forgetting
position,
shit. You
the
said
advantage
what?
is switched to their opponent.
Yeah, but when you're around right now.
My BM.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
That's it.
Being chased out left.
I'm on the game, so I can't hold my phone right
And
now.
he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
You can say it, bro. You good?
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love
Well, you
were
supposed to graduate.
to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
2021.
That's almost a tendency breaker.
Dancing to his left.
You know you can still go to college and shit, right?
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore.
If you do, you gotta just do like one.
Sammy Watkins.
You probably just gotta do probably like a few courses of your, or just get your GED, and then you could go to school. You could go to college. You could go to like. I was gonna say just
for the extra point.
look, get your GED, and then you could go to a JUCO, bro. They'll fuck with you if you just let them know your situation and shit, and you get like behind a black coach or some shit. They gonna fuck with you, bro.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Yeah, you do that, and then, you know, I mean, it'll kind of be hard because you don't got no film, but that's why I was saying if you talk to a coach and shit, let him know what your situation was, you know, he'd probably be like, okay, I'm going to fuck with you, then boom, that'll be your way in, and y'all have to go D1 and shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, matter of fact, yeah, you could go to this school called, what that school Pete went to? Dawn? Midland? Yeah, but alright, Western, that shit different though.
Every time I be getting paid, I be
That's what you be fucking with that shit? School and shit?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second
That's crazy. I
and
haven't
6.
seen your ass in a long time.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
Ah, fuck.
And a big loss
Yeah,
here
but
as
that
he's
shit's
taken
crazy.
down.
You got any siblings and shit under you?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I got a brother, Dave. I got my man, and I got 3 little sisters, Sky.
Oh.
Two little sisters.
Yeah.
Now on
That was a
3rd and
big
long,
old
they'll
thing.
look to throw. Finding some room at midfield.
But
Gets
nah,
it
bro,
first,
yeah, you should come
15
on.
down
You
to
should
the
try coming
48.
out here in the summer, bro, and check it
Now
out.
they're
And
gonna go
shit.
for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Right. No, yeah.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Able to catch
but shit, hey, I'm gonna hit you. Huh? I was gonna say, I'm gonna hit you tomorrow, bro.
And that's gonna be a turnover on downs.
Alright, fam.
So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on, D. 57.
To throw on second and 10. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. 37 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Again, Wilson. Leaves it for Petty. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there. What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. They'll look to run with Edwards. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fielded just outside. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now with him, got a loose football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now Dobbins again on second down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Dancing to his left. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Carson. And he is in in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field are loading everyone with a fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. This is Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Jackson on 1st down. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2nd down and 7. Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Jackson. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On the move to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf.
You thought you had
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Steps away. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Wilson wants to throw it. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now it's Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone.
Oh, and now they're going to... No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Finish shot. 57's the Mike. You. 57's the Mike. They gonna need some therapy.
One last shot for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.